This is Esna Temple, living proof of the grandeur ancient Egypt achieved. Look at these carvings, some dating back to Thutmose's reign, their details still crisp after millennia.
Esna, the ancient city of Unit, was the third nome of Upper Egypt. On the Nile's banks, it was a bustling hub of trade and religion. Here, the ram-headed god Khnum was venerated as the creator who shaped life itself from clay, the potter of the gods spinning the wheel of existence.
The story reaches back to the Middle Kingdom around 2040 to 1782 BCE. It rose as a bustling trade center on the Nile, a place where boats docked and caravans exchanged grain, linen, and gold.
During the reign of Ptolemy VIII, from about 170 to 116 BC.
30 BCE, the Roman era began. They dismantled old structures, temples and civic halls that had stood for centuries to make way for something new. Over the next 200 years, from the 1st to the 3rd century CE, successive emperors raised the main body of this amphitheater.
From 98 to 117 CE, images of Emperor Trajan spread across the empire. In Egypt, they took on a striking form. Here, the emperor is shown not as conqueror, but as devotee. He carries a gilded shrine, borne on poles by 6 priests whose faces are hidden behind hawks.
In 41 and 54 CE, Emperor Claudius launched the first large-scale campaign to reshape this temple. He ordered the foundations of its hypostyle hall to be reinforced, laying courses of massive stone to bear the weight of future columns.
It was the earliest significant Roman contribution here.
In the middle of the 3rd century, Emperor Decius raised new defensive walls across the empire. Their surfaces were not blank, they were filled with processions, sacrifices, and vows to the gods. Trajan and Hadrian had set the precedent decades earlier.
The core of the temple, the hypostyle hall. 24 columns, set in 4 rows of 6. Each one rises 12 meters, and when you step in, it feels like walking into a forest of stone.
These temple walls are full of stories. Here, an emperor in full pharaonic regalia presents an offering bowl to Khnum, the ram-headed god of creation. On the western wall, Khnum joins Horus in drawing a net heavy with fish from the Nile. It's a vivid sign of fertility of the river.
Ceiling, it's incredible. The entire vault is painted like a night sky, and right across the middle arches the Egyptian sky goddess Nut, draped in a robe of stars. Around her runs the Roman zodiac, all 12 signs up to Pisces, each carved in its own ivory medallion with the names written in Latin. Here are the wandering planets.
All behind me is all that we can see today of a much larger temple. It was uncovered in the 1840s by the French archaeologist Auguste Mariette. At that time, most of it was completely buried beneath the modern town. After the excavation, the space was turned into a cotton storehouse for local merchants.
Built of red sandstone, its story begins with ink. Every curve and figure is first drawn by hand before one strike of the mallet. Then the chisels cut along those lines, giving them depth and shadow. Finally, the colors wake the stone: lapis, ochre, traces of gold.
Since 2018, teams from the University of Tübingen and the Egyptian Ministry of Antiquities have been working here with support from the American Research Center in Egypt. Their focus is the painted ceiling above this hall.
Here lies the sacred lake of this temple, a place where priests once purified themselves before stepping inside the holy rooms. Its water has mirrored these stones for thousands of years. Around the lake stand chapels dedicated to different gods, each guarding carved statues like this falcon-headed protector.
Ptolemy VIII, who reigned from 170 to 116 BCE, continued construction here. Reliefs depict him in full pharaonic regalia presenting offerings to the gods. These scenes echo the traditions of earlier rulers while announcing his own legitimacy.